Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer and author, Professor rudramohapatra from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Today, I'll tell you some principles which indicates the class of classics. As Guru K. Rao says, that do not blindly believe in classics. Please apply the principles and they say. Though Dr. Raman is of view that our classical scriptures must be strictly followed. Having said that, let's come to the principle number one, that is Gulika and Badhaka. Gulika and Badhaka. If you refer to Jataka Parijata, it is said that for Charalagna, the 11th house is going to act as Badhaka only if, this only if is very important, the Lord of that 11th house is either the Lord of 64th Navamsa or the Lord of 22nd Dakshana or the dispositor of Gulika. That means Gulika is placed there. So three principles. For a Charalagna, the 11th Lord is going to act as a Badhaka only if that Lord is simultaneously the Lord of 64th Navamsa, 22nd Dakshana, and dispositor of Gulika. Little addition here. Whenever you are looking for the 64th Navamsa, it is said that you look into the fourth house from moon in the Navamsa chart. But for my personal suggestion is that please look from the Lagna, because here it is the calculation of Badhaka. So Badhaka calculation demands from the Lagna calculations. It is said that from the Stira or Chara or Dhatmika Lagna, not from the Chara Rasi or movable sign. From the movable Lagna, if 11th Lord. Similarly, please consider 4th house in the Navamsa chart, which is the 64th Navamsa, and 8th house of the Decanic chart, which is the Lord of 22nd Decanic, and if Gulika is posited there. If that 11th Lord is proven to be Badhaka, then during the dasa of that 11th Lord, the native will suffer from severe mental and physical ailments, or mental depression and physical ailments. Nothing else. So do not take that during the dasa of Badhaka that person is going to die. During the dasa of Badhaka that person is going to lose the marital discord. Not like that. Physical, maybe some physical disease or mental depression is the consequences of Badhaka. Now come to the clash of classic. Phala Deepika says 11th Gulika is going to give excellent result. This is also true. Yeah, you observe many charts where Gulika is singularly posited, not in conjunction with any planet, normally gives good result. What is seen in the case of Winston Churchill, that Gulika in 11 gives very good gains, while Jataka Parijata is saying 11th Gulika is going to be Badhaka. Try and understand. 11th house, if Gulika is positive, as per Jataka Parijata, that Lord is going to act as Badhaka. And remember, Gulika has no dasa. During the Dispodicha dasa, if Gulika is posited in the 11th house, so during the dasa of the 11th Lord, the person is going to have some gain. But here, as per Phala Deepika, but Jataka Parijata is saying that person is definitely going to have some loss, for which, at least from physical elements or health elements, or definitely some other loss for which mental depression will come, because Badhaka and a magnified lavhesa. A Gulika is making your lavhesa, magnifying your lavhesa. As per Phaladipika. As per Jataka Parijata, Gulika is making your 11th lord as Badhaka. So here come the clash of classics. So we have to do further research and see. Definitely, independently, Gulika projected in the 11th house gives good care. But is it also giving some mental depression? We have to think in that fashion because we cannot completely deny the principles of Jataka Parijata or accept Phaladipika and or vice versa. Number one. Number two, the strength of the Gulika is seen from the strength of the Saturn. Gulika is said to be the Upagraha of Saturn. Saturn's aspect, as I have already made a video on that, brings obstruction to the house where Saturn is aspecting. So, can we consider Gulika same also? Yes, of course. It is said that 3, 6, 11 is good for Gulika, however, 3 is not good. 6 and to many extent 11. So, if Saturn is not Yogakaraka in a chart, also very strong, say it, Leo ascendant, where Saturn is Maraka and Rogesa. Gulika in the 11th may going to act as Badhaka. So I am saying you some propositions by which you can test these testimonials of classics to reach a conclusion. So it depends on Saturn's strength. We do not have the degree calculation of Gulika, but for personal research, I am saying that if Gulika is falling on extremely 29 degree in a house, now there comes little bit dilemma that yes, whether Gulika is going to affect that house or the next house. So in that case, Gulika, if it is falling under the second decanate, 10 to 20 degree of any Rasi for any Bhava, we can say that it is going to affect that Bhava. If it is 1 degree, you can say that, but it is in Bhava Sandhi. So little bit extreme calculation because we calculate Gulika from the Dinamana or Atrimana. So 1 degree deviation will come. It may affect the previous house or the next house. So if Gulika is in 10 degree to 20 degree, that is second decanate of any Rasi, then please consider it that it is definitely going to affect that house. If it is in Bhava Sandhi, skip it. Another proposition, Mandi, which is not equal to Gulika. Mandi Ghatikas are fixed. Gulika Ghatikas are to be calculated. They will come almost alignment. But Mandi is used in time Lagna rectification. If Lagna is in Sandhi, Then you can take the fifth or ninth from Mandi and check that which lagna it should be. But can Mandi be used as Badhaka? Yes, of course. It is not Gulika. Often they come in the same house, often but not always. It's same or adjacent house. Mandi and Gulika, they have different role. Gulika is Upagraha of Saturn. Mandi is an astronomical point in a chart which is used for Lagna rectification. You can say birth time rectification, BTR to some extent. So is it Gulika or Jataka Parijata is saying it is Mandi? If it is saying Mandi, it is okay. Mandi, whichever in the house it is posited. If it is 11, it can be act as a Badhaka. So keep these principles before your eyes while you are looking at a chart. You may find of new consequences of this kind of combinations, which will be helpful for your prediction. So I hope you understand. No way I am saying that you think beyond the classics, but there are some principles. There are some principles where clash take place, and you need to be look into these propositions before coming to any conclusion. Well, this is all for today, Lord Mahadeva. Once I'll come up with another new video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.